everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Mark. So I've heard it said that worry is a down payment on a problem that you may never have. It's kind of like looking at a vehicle and wondering, should I buy it, should I not buy it? I'm not really sure if I'm in on it or not. But in this undecided state, you go ahead and you put down a non-refundable down payment on the vehicle that you're not even sure about. We would say that's kind of ridiculous. That's a bad decision. You're not even sure you want to buy it, and you're willing to set aside money that you can't get back just to secure it so you can wait around and make a decision later. That doesn't make sense. And yet worry is the same thing. Worry, you and I will waste days and weeks and months worrying about things that may not actually ever come into reality. So here's what I want to do today. Today I want to share with you 4 reasons why you shouldn't worry. 4 reasons why you ought to be aware of what's going on in your mind so that you can do something that actually is helpful. Reason number 1 is that worry is unreasonable. It's unreasonable to worry. So in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount in chapter 6, starting in verse 25, he says, "Don't worry about your life, what you'll eat or drink, or about your body, what you'll wear. Is not life more than food and the body more than clothes?" Jesus is ultimately saying here, look, if it's not going to last, you shouldn't worry about it. All the food that we eat and the clothes that we wear and the circumstances of life, they come and they go. They don't last. Jesus is ultimately saying it's unreasonable to worry about these things. So here's the thing. If you can change it, then it's silly to worry about it because you should just go change it. And if you can't change it, worry is useless. Either way, worry is ultimately unreasonable. Number 2, worry is unnatural. In verse 26, Jesus says, "Look at the birds of the air. They don't sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. And are you not much more valuable than they?" Jesus says, look at these birds. They don't plant seeds. They don't harvest the crop. They don't store away in barns so they can come back later. They just have food every single day. And Jesus says, aren't you more valuable than they are? So here's the thing that we need to understand about this. In all of creation, in everything that God made, there's only one thing that worries. It's you and me. It's humans. It's what we do. Put it another way, in all of creation, there's only one thing that doesn't ultimately trust God for the things that they need. It's you and me. It's humans. It's unnatural. So much so that everything else in nature completely relies on God for everything that they need. But humans, we don't. And it's unnatural to worry about these things. Number 3, it's unhelpful. Look at verse 27 with me, and it says, "Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life?" Worry is a lot like sitting in a rocking chair and spending so much effort and time just going back and forth, but ultimately not moving anywhere, not making any kind of progress. You're ultimately just sitting in the same spot, wasting time, effort, and energy. Did you know that the only thing that worry actually changes is you? It just makes you miserable. Last one. Worry is ultimately unnecessary. Skipping down to verse 30, it says, "If God cares so wonderfully for the flowers that are here today and gone tomorrow, won't He more surely care for you, O man of little faith?" Man, if God takes care of every single thing in creation, the big, the small, and things that we just don't even think are significant enough to mention, then how much more you and I, who are made in His image, should we trust Him with every ounce of who we are? So here's my encouragement today. Be aware of those times and those moments where your heart starts to beat faster and your blood pressure is rising because you're spending time having conversations that aren't even real. Thinking about what you could have said and would have said, and if you just had the opportunity to have that back, oh boy, if I could just say this, then that would have made things better. And the truth is it wouldn't. So worry it's unnecessary. It's unhelpful. It's unrealistic. It's really not for your good in the least. My hope and prayer is that you would trust God with every situation and circumstance that comes your way. We'll see you next time. Bye.